Love and marriage, they go together like a horse and carriage. This I'll tell you, brother.
Just before I chat to the happy couple, on top of the Westgate, outbound, a car has hit the barrier, right-hand lane, traffic is starting to build. Avoid it if you can. Always, Amanda, be very wary of contributors who bring props.
Yes.
Good afternoon to you both. Happy 2016 to you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you
very, very much.
It's been a big week for us. Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh, what's happened this
It was our anniversary on Monday. We celebrated 13 years together on Monday.
13 years.
13 together or 13 married?
13 married.
No, well, 13 married, and we probably got married about 3 or 4 years after knowing each other.
Yes,
what does
I
it
think
feel
so.
like? Does it feel like 13?
13 years?
Sure does. No, it doesn't. I actually thought it was 12. And Pat said, no, it's 13. And we had a fight about that, whether it was 12 or 13. But he was right.
There you
It
go.
was 13 blissful years.
Time flies.
Married in Gippsland?
We were married in Leongatha, the Leongatha Memorial Hall.
Stinking hot day, and all the Italians, all my Italian relatives took Leongatha over. They all came down the highway in their Monaros, open shirts, gold chains and hairy chests, and that was just the women.
Dice? Any dice?
And the dice.
There wasn't a tube of hair gel left in Leongatha. The chemist was cleaned out. And there was no air conditioning in the Leongatha Memorial Hall, so it was stinking hot. We had to have icy poles because people were dropping like flies. So, yes, we celebrated that and we said to each other, aren't we good? We've been married 13 years. Good on us, didn't we?
Did we?
Didn't we say that to each other?
I guess so, and we high-fived.
So can I just ask why the prop today?
Right,
why the added extras?
Well, we want to talk about if your partner does a fad or embraces something new, like juicing. I've been getting into juicing, Dennis. I wanted to feel better, and it's a nice, healthy fad I was getting into, and I get zero support from my wife.
That's not true.
So what we've got here is this juicer. So when I say zero support, she wakes up in the morning, the very first morning when I'm juicing, turns to me. The first thing she says to me,
It wasn't
I
the
love
first morning. It was not the first morning. It was about 2 weeks in, P.S.
She says, are you going to clean up that stinking juicer today? Are you going to clean up that stinking juicer
Pat,
today?
could I suggest to you it would be a lot simpler with a NutriBullet?
Well,
this thing's got about 40 parts.
I know. Well, that's what we've got now. We've gone on to the Ninja. But the funny thing about this juicer is I was supportive, Pat. Don't say that. I was supporting you. But Pat would juice, then he wouldn't clean it out. And, you know, the juicer, it makes a lot of mess.
Yes.
There's a lot of fibrous pieces left. So, but you've got to sit and watch. I was just having a cuppa one day. Yeah. Sitting, watching Pat try to assemble this juicer.
And put it together.
It is the funniest thing. So
it's like something you get from IKEA.
He thought he would have a go today and see if he could put this juicer back together. Is that why you brought it in?
Katie says to get a Thermomix.
I know.
But they're so loud, like an F1 car. All right. And also I've been writing down what I've been eating as part of my my diary here, my
I'd
food
like
diary.
to hear about that, but I'd like to hear from listeners too. Has your partner gone on some sort of fad?
Yep.
And have you been supportive, or has it driven a wedge between you?
That's right. Well, we're together now. We've come together on the NutriBullet. No, what is it? It's a Ninja that we're doing.
Got a Ninja now.
So we're blending. We don't chew in our house anymore. There's nothing chewed.
No.
It's just liquid
So,
all
Pat,
the time.
What's in your diet? What happened to Dr. Joshi, by the way?
Oh, well, that's right. I've been through the Dr. Jossie phase, which was an alkaline diet. So this is what she's teasing me. This is what she's teasing me about as well. I'm writing things in my diary. So on Tuesday, the 19th of January.
What happened on that day?
At 6:30 a.m., I had sardines because I had read.
Did you go back to bed?
No, that's because I had read that sardines are good for your adrenal glands. So I happened to buy a can of sardines. Then at 8 a.m.
What are your resources, your reference points for the information that you'd get up at 6:30 in the morning and have sardines because it's good for your adrenal glands?
There's a book which is called
Dummy's Guide for Adrenal Glands.
Adrenal Fatigue, I think it's called. Then at 8 a.m. I had a soy chai latte with honey.
You're not going to go through the whole diary.
Yes, I am. At 11 a.m. I had some carrots and a banana. At 12 noon I had another banana. Katie's about to sack me. At 1:30 I had a protein ball and a veggie juice from Boost Juice across the road.
I don't know how you contain yourself, man, of the excitement.
This is what he got annoyed at me because he was reading this out to me and I was glazing over.
No,
and he wanted me to be interested in
You were teasing me because I was going off to write my food in the diary. She goes, oh no, let's all stop everything. Pat's going to write what he's eaten in his diary.
Why the mix of bananas and carrots?
I think this is a work day, yes, Tuesday, and across the Woolies, I just go over to Woolies and I think, I don't want to buy something which is bad, so it gets me going. throughout the day, the carrots.
You're going to put
Am I-
this. You're going
sorry.
to show this and see if you can put the juicer back
Because
together.
Jessie wanted to put this on the website.
So
Let's go.
here's the question for listeners. Be a part of the conversation. 96900 693 as we investigate Juicergate here today. Has your partner taken on a fad? It might be.
Yeah.
I know of a really well-known television personality who can remain nameless, but decided he'd start walking.
Right. Yes, a lot of couples
Yes.
go walking
No,
together.
he went on his own.
Oh.
And he walked a lot for 10 days. On the 10th day, took off about 6 a.m, 2 p.m, not home.
Oh.
It was back when we had our Discman, with you put
Yeah.
your CD in and
Yes.
off you went. Was still walking 8 hours later, listening to his favourite music.
Nothing had gone wrong. He was just walking.
Just walking.
Goodness me.
And
Walked to Canberra and
His
back.
partner needed to support him through this little phase.
Might be calling the police.
I'm assembling, and I'm actually doing pretty well.
You've done it. You've done it.
This
well
is where
done.
the carrots go in, and the celery, and the ginger,
No,
and the
I
beer.
can see you've missed a part. The funny thing was when Pat was putting this juicer together,
He's missed 3 parts.
he actually had a piece of my KitchenAid blender and he was trying to put that in it as well.
96900 693. Has your partner gone on a bit of a fad? And what was the outcome? 96900 693. And apologies for all the clunking in the background.